Oh lordy, are you guys gonna hate me for this one? I am back with a rapper tier list, and I thought this would be a good video to make. 'Cause my opinions are always very controversial, especially when it comes to music. So I don't really listen to much rap in a sense of these guys like Future, Drake, 42 Dog, you know, Gunna, those kind of people. I don't listen to them. So this will be a very interesting tier list for me, and I already know I'm gonna get it in the neck from like top fans of rap or whatever, because my opinions are genuinely the most controversial takes ever. But just gotta clarify, it's just my opinion, it is my taste. So let's get straight into it. 42 Dog, I've never listened to you, big man. I'm sorry, never in my life. Okay, ASAP Rocky. I've been listening to ASAP Rocky for like 6 years now. He's always been really good. You know, best friends with one of my favourite rappers ever. I think that from Long Live ASAP and ever since, I know it was his first studio album. I'm sure it was his first studio album. But he's just solidified himself since. So oh no, that's 42 Dog, sorry. I'm going to go with, he's in between Fire and could be the GOAT someday. Because if you release music more like steadily, what's the word? The word that I'm not consistent. If he made music more consistently, put out more albums, stuck to the ASAP Rocky kind of name, I reckon he'd do genuinely so well. Also, you might notice I've got glasses on today. That's because half of these guys I genuinely don't even know, and I wouldn't be able to see their tiny little faces on my tiny screen, so I need my glasses on today. So you stuck with glasses, Shane, today? Yeah, moving on. He's like the baby. My god, that's a name I haven't heard in like 4 years. Okay, the baby. He blew up during lockdown, and I think we figured out that a lot of the people that blew up during lockdown weren't very good. The song Roxanne just came to your mind, didn't it? Yep, see? Trash song. Okay, the baby. He has a good ability of rapping, but he's just not my kind of rapper. So for me, also, I'm not basing these off of skills, I'm basing them on my opinion of them. For me, he's aight. Denzel Curry. Now, you guys are going to disagree with this, but Denzel Curry for me, don't you dare put him in the GOAT someday. About someday. It's Friday today. That joke. Okay, yeah, I think with Denzel Curry, ever since Taboo, you know, he's just, even before that, everyone knew him as the, I am the one, the son, don't need a gun to get rid. They knew him as that guy. But people who are fans of him know that he's genuinely one of the best rappers out, so. Okay, here's where he starts to get controversial. Doja Cat. For me, Doja Cat is goated. I know you're gonna get at me in the comments telling me I'm coming like a munch, but I don't care. Doja Cat is brilliant. If you don't like Doja Cat, or half of the female rappers in the game right now like Doja Cat, old Nicki Minaj, new Nicki Minaj is a little bit questionable. You know, Megan Thee Stallion, SZA, you're just sexist. I'll be real, you're just sexist. So for that reason, and everything that Doja Cat has ever done, like her music is a bop. She's not exactly a rapper, she's a rapper singer, but I guess that falls under the same category these days. So for that, I'm gonna put her in GOAted, because she's genuinely such a good artist for me. Scarlett was amazing. Everyone's like, oh my god, she's so demonic. She's not demonic. She had like 1 or 2 demonic music videos, but then all you man worship Carti. Where's the logic? So, yeah, she goes in GOAted for me. Who is this? Don Toliver. Oh, I don't even know Don Toliver by face. For me, Don Toliver is fire. He's not a rapper, and he's not GOAted. He could be GOAted in like 10 years or so if he carries on with these albums. If he puts out albums, I mean. And, you know, sticks to his name. You know, that's what it is for me. Okay, Drake. You man are gonna hate me for this one. Drake for me is just fire. He's just fire. He's not the GOAT. He's not close to GOATed for me. I know in the rap game, he literally made the rap game what it is, and he is the GOAT. But for me personally, my music taste, not for me. Most of his, I liked For All the Dogs, some of it. I don't like the whole where he's trying to be UK, all that, like, oh my man, like, nah, I can't. Him saying mandem is just as cringy as me saying mandem. That's just as cringy as me saying mandem. Like, you just don't hear it. Okay, Future. I don't really listen to Future much, but when I do, he's absolute heat. Absolute heat. You cannot hate on Future, right? Everyone's like, yeah, he's a mumble rapper. Not everyone, but his haters are like, yeah, he's a mumble rapper. But when was being a mumble rapper that bad? Unless you Yeet. Yeet is trash. I think I have like 5 Yeet songs in my playlist, if even that. Okay, who is this? Huh? I'm sorry, big man. I don't know who you are. I'm gonna put you next to 42 Dougie right here. Okay, who is this? A Gucci Mane. I haven't heard of Gucci Mane since he did that song with Jake Paul. I don't listen to him, but from like the one song I've heard of him. Yeah. Alright, Gunna. I like Gunna. I think he's alright. He makes decent music. I don't think he's fire. Like, as soon as he comes in, I'm like, yo, this is really, really good. But when it comes on, I'm like, you know, it's alright, it's alright. I think the baby, for me, this guy, he's on. My mum just shouted. I think my dog jumped on her again. Yeah, I think that the baby is between not very good and alright, because I just don't like his music whatsoever. J. Cole, for me. Where is it? He's goated. Everyone's like, oh, but J. Cole's such a boring rapper. If you think J. Cole's a boring rapper, you're just weird. You definitely listen to Carnival on repeat. Another hot take, Carnival would have been a fire song if it weren't for the Carti feature. Carti could have gone so hard with his like lighter voice, but instead he went for this deeper voice, mumbling like he's been sipping lean the entire time he was in the studio. You know what I mean? Like, bro, just stop. Spit some better bars, bro. Okay, Jack Harlow. You man are gonna hate me for this one again. Jack Harlow, for me, absolutely brilliant. Huh? You alright? For me, Jack Harlow, brilliant rapper. Everyone turns a blind eye to him since the What's Poppin'. Brand new whip, just like, bro, he has so many better songs. Like, if you listen to Baxter Avenue, Churchill Downs, you'll realise that he's a really good rapper. And that's why, for me, in like 5 or 6 years, excuse me, don't be silly. Get back down there with Gunna. You, Jack Harleasy, are going up into could be the GOAT someday. JID, I don't listen to him much, but he's fire. I think he's one of the only rappers that can actually pull off the, you know, lyrical, spiritual, miracle kind of rap, if that makes sense. So yeah. Joyner Lucas. Again, I'm gonna put my man at fire, because he could, if he carries on like how he was in the 2010s, he could be a brilliant rapper, as in like he could be the GOAT someday. But too many people don't like him, and I don't know why. I genuinely think he's heat. Juice WRLD. Honestly, I'm not the world's biggest Juice WRLD fan, but you cannot say, looking at this man, that he did not impact the music industry. This man changed music forever, right? Rappers are doing Juice's thing now, because it's not the same without Juice. So, you know, he's goated. Honestly, he's goated. I can't tell who this is by the picture. So I'm just gonna, you know, put you there. King Von. This is... I love King Von. His music, you would not take me as the kind of person that would bump King Von, would ya? Seriously, like, I listen to Lana Del Rey and everything, like, literally, I kid you not, the other day, it went from, I think it was Young and Beautiful, to Took Her to the O. I kid you not, it went from Young and Beautiful to Took Her to the O. I was like, singing my heart out in my room, and then it comes on to Took It to the O, and I was like, mate, it was mad. But yeah, I don't think Von's the GOAT. I don't think he's close to being the GOAT. One of the best storytellers in the game he was, though. Rest in peace. But like, you know, another controversial one, Lil Baby. For me, he's a good rapper when he's not mumbling so much. Like, now when he's like, it's alright if you're mumbling like, it's like Yeet. I'm gonna bring him up a lot in this video, because if he didn't add as much auto-tune, he didn't like slur as much, he'd actually make half decent music. Because like, I don't know how to explain it, there's something about Yeet's music that just completely deters me. And I think Lil Baby gives me the same sort of vibes. He's a brilliant rapper, don't get me wrong, but he's not using his full potential, if that makes sense. He's not using everything at his disposal. Okay. Damn, I'm looking like a wannabe NF right now. Might change my outfit. Okay, Lil Yachty. You know what? He's alright. Old school Yachty, yeah. I'm talking about I'm talking about Broccoli. Hello mama, would you like to be my sunshine? Yeah, like, bro, come on now. This man carried Summer. Before Tekka was carrying Summer, him and Kyle were on top. If you were on Musically, back on the Musically days, you know this man's impact on music. It's genuinely crazy. Lil Durk. I'll be real. I don't listen to Durk. I think I listened to the song he did with KSI. And it was good, to be fair. I heard the song he did with J. Cole. That does my head in, that song does. Lil Mosey. Don't even get me started on Lil Mosey. Mom, babe, did you say what I say so to me? Oh my god, get that out of my head. The entire of lockdown, yeah, wasn't bothering me that there was an entire virus going around and it was keeping me in my yard, yeah? I was annoyed that this song was on repeat. This song, all I hear, right, it's either this or it was that, yeah, mama, party girl, she just wanna fly to the same way, wifey. Get it off. Oh, it gets me so annoyed. It actually gets me so bothered. I cannot stand Lil Mosey or the Roxanne song. 2020 was a different era, man. Lil Skies, honestly, back in the day, you man weren't bumping Skies like I was. Yeah, Skies has always been fire. He took a dip from the rap game though, and it's like, you know, things are different. Okay, I've got to speed this up because my phone can only record for half an hour. Okay, Lil Tekka. You know, Lil Tekka. You're alright. You're not absolutely amazing. I'm not bumping you every single season of the year. But in summer, yeah, if someone's blasting that new Tekka, best believe I am going to be absolutely crazy. Tekka always comes through and saves the summer. TJ. My opinion on TJ is a little bit, you know, I like him and he's alright. But I don't really listen to his music, so he's alright. He's a brilliant singer. Don't get me wrong, brilliant singer. I have nothing against him. I just don't really listen to him enough. So Lil Wayne, you know, Lil Wayne's the GOAT. So we gotta, you know, put him in the GOAT section. It's crazy how Juice is next to Lil Wayne now. Okay, Logic. Before I move on to Logic, there isn't really much that we need to say about Lil Wayne. Everyone knows that he completely changed rap with Young Money. You know, everything kind of derived from like Drake, Nicki Minaj, Lil Wayne into the 2010s. So moving on, we got Logic. I'm gonna start being more choppy now. Logic is alright. I'm bumping Logic now. You know what, Logic's fire, right? If you listen to Logic back in the Everybody days, yeah, you know that man was hard. I think he just stays on the exact same subjects constantly and constantly. How everyone calls him the corny rapper of, like, hip-hop. It's annoying because he is genuinely a really good rapper, but he doesn't help himself, if that makes sense. The man's absolutely amazing, though. Alright, Machine Gun Kelly. I'll be real. Machine Gun Kelly's alright. If you listen to Machine Gun Kelly back in, like, 2013, you know that man wasn't a bad rapper. He was actually alright. And in my opinion, the diss track he did on Eminem was actually alright. No one has done a diss track against Eminem like Machine Gun Kelly did. That one actually, like, you know, it hurt Eminem, you could tell. Eminem slaughtered Machine Gun Kelly, though, so you know. Who is this? Moneybag Yo. Never listened to Moneybag Yo in my life. I don't think I ever will. Nav, he's alright, but I've only listened to like one song of his. NBA Youngboy. You know, when he's not absolutely screaming down the mic and he's actually like rapping, like, instead of like what he did on Bandit kind of thing. That's a really basic song to choose, but it's the first song that comes to my mind. He's actually alright, but instead of like screaming down the mic constantly, like he did in the his Black and White album, the one that looked like Roddy Ricch, the one with the greedy song on that everyone calls it. I can't remember the name of the song. You're just gonna have to, you know, deal with it. But yeah, NBA Youngboy's alright when he's actually rapping. NLE Chopper. You know, for me, NLE Chopper is between, you know, Shot of Flow, showing that he was one of the best lyricists at the time. You know, for me, he's not alright. He's, nah, you know, I'm gonna bump him up to fire. He's changed his music too much recently, though. I want him to go back to 2019 Chopper, because then it'd like, if 2019 Chopper released a music, if he released an album now, I'm buying it, and I don't even buy albums. Playboy Carti. You know what? Carti's between not very good and alright for me. I'm gonna put him into alright because the whole lot I read was alright. For me, I don't like the Carti. You know, that was a terrible impression. But like the new Carti, the deep voice Carti, you can barely hear what this geezer's saying. You know, it's not for me. If you remember Cash Carti, yeah. I think everyone remembers Cash Carti, but they all love the new Carti more. There is a cat on the fence. Anyway, but yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, Playboy Carti. He's alright. Whole Lot I Read was a really good album, to be fair. It's one of those where if it's in the club or like in a rave, you're going absolutely ballistic as soon as it comes on. But I have mixed opinions on him. Like, he operates between two different types, and then there's like a little grey area. Like, this is the grey area, this like the rest of where he operates. I like the grey area. So he is alright. If he operated on that more, mate, the guy would be fire. That didn't make me sound gay at all. No, you know, I'm gonna change my opinion. He's been alright on fire. He's good. But he's like, I don't get how people could love him but hate on Doja Cat. That is nuts to me. That just proves to everyone that the rap game is low-key sexist. Okay, Polo G. Getting bumped straight up to fire. Because Polo G, even though, you know, the albums and stuff, he's not really coming out with anything recently. But the man is really good. If you hear him sing, like everyone knows I'm a KSI fan. So I heard him on the KSI song and I was like, not a big fan of his music, but I like KSI. If you heard him on the KSI song, you'd know he's really good at singing. Him and Youngblood went together really weirdly well. Rich the Kid. Okay, you know what? Rich the Kid is pretty good. I like Rich the Kid. That guy, I don't know what it is. He has this like arrogant, ballsy side to him, and I really like it. He's like, he's just good. There's nothing really much to say about Rich the Kid. Like, him and Trippy go together so well. Who's this? Is that Rod Wave? I'm sorry, don't poop on me in the comments. I don't listen to these kind of rappers. Roddy Ricch. This era of Roddy Ricch was absolutely fire. And now he's just alright. I know you're probably gonna be annoyed at me for saying that, but he's just fire now. He isn't as good as he used to be. Well, he is. He just doesn't, you know, use it. I haven't really caught up on him recently, but you know. T Grizzly. Apparently he's really good. Bloody hell, I've never listened to him really. So, okay, 6ix9ine. Here's where it starts to get a little bit more political. 6ix9ine for me, yeah. Back in the day, when it was like Scum Gang 6ix9ine, he went hard. Like, I think it's easy for me to say that because I'm into heavy music. But you know, I think he went really hard. So I'm going to go with he's alright. Because if you listen to this man and then you go, oh no, he's not good. You're either a massive fan of Eminem and you hate mumble rappers. Or you just aren't into heavier musics, which is fair. Travis Scott, you know what? Hold on, let me bring him up. Travis Scott could be the GOAT someday. I don't think he's the GOAT now. I think if he carried on making albums on the same level as Astroworld, I think he would have been, but, you know. Then he released Utopia. Utopia wasn't as good, but it was still good. Okay, Trippie Redd. You know, for me, Trippie is fire. I'm bumping Trippie every day. Him and X went together crazy. Him and Von would have went together amazing. I don't think they actually had any songs, but, you know. Yeah, there isn't much to say about Trippie except from the fact that the man is absolutely amazing at what he does. He can be a bit questionable in his music, though. Okay, on to Tyler, the Creator. No, don't you dare put my man in fire. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I think that Tyler, the Creator is goated. I think he will always be goated. He's honestly just one of those rappers that will never change for me. He will always maintain a really high standard for me. He'll never drop. His last 3 albums, every single album I've ever listened to of his, I don't think I've ever listened to a skip, which is crazy because no artist has no skips. That is crazy. Do you know how deep that is? An artist that has barely any skips. I bet he probably does. I just haven't listened to every single song, obviously. But give Tyler, the Creator, his props. Come on now. Lil Uzi Vert. I think Lil Uzi was like an era kind of thing. But he's always been good. I think recently he's kind of like dropped. Like old Uzi was up here. He was fire. But new Uzi is like... Is there? Okay, Will Smith. I'm not really into the old school flow of rap like his, like the slow like whatever, like slow jam beats, slow jam flows. You know what I mean? I think he's alright. I don't listen to him at all. I don't really like his music, but just because you don't like their music doesn't mean you don't know that it's good. On to the last one, YNW Melly. See, for me, YNW Melly is alright. I'm not keen on his music. I never was. Bear guys at my primary were always bumping this guy. And I get involved because, you know, it was heat in the playground, you know, jumping around to play to Murder on My Mind. But the clean version, because you're in primary, yeah, they were the days. I wish I could go back to that, actually. The world's gone weird ever since. But yeah, he's alright. If he's on at the club or anywhere with any function, you know, he's one of them artists that you're just going to get turned to. It's crazy how there's no, like, Kanye on this list or anything, but there's, like, NBA Youngboy and MGK. Alright, this is my list. On GOAT, I've got Denzel Curry, Doja Cat, I know you're all going to come for me for that one, J. Cole, Juice WRLD, Lil Wayne, and Tyler, the Creator. Could be GOAT someday, I have Jack Harlow and Travis Scott. On Fire, I have Rocky, Don Toliver, Drake, Future, JID, Jordan Lucas, King Von. In Yeah Right, I've got people like Baby, Roddy Rich. I'm not going to explain all of them. In Trash, I've obviously got this guy. And I don't recognise the bottom row. So, thank you so much for watching this video. Please don't chew off my throat because of my opinions. They are just my opinions. But yeah, I appreciate you watching. Thank you so much. Make sure to comment down below what you think. I will be responding to all comments that I notice. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out.